A blessed day to you, all my sports to the bone people. Thank you all for tuning in. So, I have quite a few cricket stories to go through in this one. So, just give a listening ear, my people. Now, we see where the Trinidad T10 blast is set to get underway later on today. And we have quite a few current and former international players that are set to take part. So I'm going to give you some info on that. Plus, we see where former West Indies player Jimmy Adams, he's over there in England with the test team. He had a sit down with the media and he spoke about the team's preparation. And, he gave us some information as relates to what his role is right now, working with the guys. So we're going to touch on that. We also see where Nicholas Pooran, he was once again at his brilliant best, scoring a half century. Talking about some cricket that is going on over there in the United States of America. Right, Pooran hitting the ground running, getting a half century for his team. So we're going to touch on that. Just give a listening ear until the end, my people. Remember to smash that subscribe button if you have not yet subscribed and leave a like. All right, so let's get straight into this one. Starting off with this T10, this Trinidad T10 blast that is going on. Taking this information from the Sportskeeda website, so all credit goes to them. So it says the Trinidad T10 Blast 2024 is set to commence at the Queen's Park Oval, Port of Spain in Trinidad. Right, so the tournament is scheduled to run from the 6th of July to the 22nd. Right, so from the 6th to the 22nd, and it's a T10 Blast. Right, quite a few former West Indies players, quite a few players who are hoping to get into the West Indies team in the future will be taking part in this tournament. I'm going to go through and give you some of the main players that will be taking part. But let me just give you a little outline of what they're saying the tournament will look like. So they're saying a total of 28 league stage matches will be followed by the playoffs. They say on July 20, the top two teams will compete in quarterfinal one. Well, in qualifier one, the eliminator and qualifier two will take place on July 21. Let me give you this again. So a total of 28 league stage matches will be followed by the playoffs. They say on July 20, the top two teams will compete in qualifier one. They said the eliminator and qualifier 2 will take place on the 21st of July, with the loser of qualifier 1 and the winner of the eliminator facing off for the second qualifier. Right? They said the final match between the winners of qualifiers will be held on Monday, July 22nd, 2024. Now, let me just give you a couple of names that you will probably recall or that will come to mind pretty as you hear them. Anderson Phillip, Dinesh Ramdin, William Perkins, Riyad Emirates, Sunil Narayan, Terence Hines, Evan Lewis, Tion Webster, and Shannon Gabriel. So these are majority of these guys, they have been on the scene for a long time. So these names you would know. And then there are quite a few youngsters coming through that will be looking to make a name for themselves. So just wanted to give you some information on that Trinidad T10 blast. All right, moving on to some test. Well, let me not go to the test cricket just yet. Let me just skip over to the United States of America, where the Pooran's team, the Mumbai Indians, New York, they were victorious in their game against the Seattle Archers. Now, they won that game by 6 wickets, with Pooran getting the player, with Pooran named the player of the match. So, in that game, not gonna go through everything, just gonna give you the main things. So, the Seattle team, they made 108. Pooran's team made 111 for 4 from 14.2 overs. As I said earlier, Pooran was the top scorer for his team, getting 62 from 37 with 7 fours and 2 sixes. Former West Indies captain and the captain of Mumbai Indians, New York, Kieron Pollard. He also got some runs. He made 8 from 9 not out. Now, earlier in the day, Pollard was good with the ball. He picked up a couple of wickets for his team. And, Pollard just showing that he's still doing his thing even though he's coaching. So in that game, Pollard actually bowled 2.1 overs and picked up 2 wickets for 11 runs. So those were the 2 West Indians in action there. So I just wanted to give you some info on that. All right, now to the bit of final information here. Jimmy Adams, who is currently with the Test team in England, he spoke with the media, and Jimmy Adams, I remember when he left office as the director of West Indies cricket, a couple of people were saying that this man should transition into a coaching role to help especially the Test batters, and that is exactly what's happening here. In the interview here, he actually confirmed that he's there helping the batters, helping them not only getting familiar with the conditions, but also, working on certain technical stuff and making sure that they are ready for when they take on the England international team. So the entire interview is up on the West Indies Facebook page. That is where I got the little pointers that I will be speaking on now. So all credit goes to them. I took this bit of information from them. So Adams was speaking, my people, and he was saying right now it's a good feeling that the players were able to go out there and get some work done in that warm-up game. I was saying that the camp is going really well, so the guys are definitely looking forward to the first game. I was saying that the warm-up game really gave them what they were looking for. The bowlers got an opportunity to get some overs under their belt. The batsmen were able to get some time out there in the middle. And I was saying that for the series, the aim for the players, is just to go out there, get a good start, and take it from there. So just make sure that they are not placed into a bad position from early. Get a good start and continue to build from there. I was saying that it's important that the players spend as much time out there as possible, right, in similar conditions. So they are doing some work in their practice sessions. They got an opportunity to play that warm-up game. So Jimmy Adams was just saying, listen, it won't be this exact same thing, but at least you get an opportunity to stay out there for for these for a little while, just to prepare yourself for the actual first test. He was also saying that the batters, they are working on formulas how to face England, how to face the bowlers, how to deal with the conditions when they are out there batting. I was saying that it's all about just giving them as much heads up as possible, because quite a few of them, especially the batters, this is their first time touring England, so they will need as much help as possible as they look to go up against this team. But according to Jimmy Adams, it's a squad of players that learn fast and they are willing to learn. That is what he's saying. They learn pretty fast and they are willing to learn, so it's not very difficult to pass on certain things to them. So we shall see. We definitely shall see, my people. But gonna leave it right here for now. I think we got through all the stories. Pooran getting some runs there. Plus we spoke about the Trinidad T10 blast. And we also spoke about Jimmy Adams. So yeah, gonna leave it right here for now, my people. We will touch base again later on. Big up on yourself.